Parents only want what is best for their children, and that is why most feel that they hit a wall when they learn that their kids have learning difficulties or autism or ADHD.
That should not be the case, however, since we now have more advanced methods to screen children and detect these concerns earlier in a child's life. The sooner these developmental and behavioral conditions are detected, the sooner your children can get the help they need.
And as parents, we need to know the best way to manage these conditions. And in this show, we as parents and patients are free to ask what we want to know and say what we want to say.
There's no harm in asking, because the more you ask and talk, the better we doctors can help you. Your health depends on you and me. I'm Dr. Oy Balburias.
And I'm Chiki Roa Puno, pitching in for Maricel Laksa Pangilinan. And it's time to
Talk to Doc.
You know, Doc, I'm sure you've noticed also this day and age, we hear a lot of stories about parents talking about their kids having speech delays or are being antisocial.
Yes, that actually affirms our fear, Ms. Chiki, that there seems to be an increase of cases or number of children who seems to have this condition, autism, just like Matthew Garcia. So let's watch this.
Matthew Garcia is almost 5 years old, and he suffers a developmental and behavioral condition called autism. Autism is a condition that some people are born with. A child with autism experiences significant developmental delays in speech and cognitive skills. He may not talk or talks less than other children the same age. He prefers to be alone and not socialize with parents or other children. Matthew's mom, Catherine, found out about his condition when he was 1 year and 6 months old.
He was very hyperactive. He was throwing tantrums all the time, and his speech was delayed. My mom was always telling me, it's a boy, so delayed. But then, when you put him in a group with other kids, you see something different with him. Instead of communicating, he would stand in a corner and not communicate at all. It was hard to digest it the first time, but there was no time for weeping. I had to educate myself with all the therapies and all the interventions.
And this did not stop her from taking Matthew to a developmental pediatrician who can look into and treat his condition. She approached Dr. Lourdes Sumpayco Tanchanco, a developmental and behavioral specialist at the Medical City.
She's one of the kindest and sweetest doctors I've ever met. She's frank. She doesn't sugarcoat things. She'll tell you what you have to go through. But at the same time, she's very accommodating. She gave us two interventions to follow. Occupational therapy, that's for his mga delays, mga motor, fine motor, and then speech therapy.
Occupational therapy helps improve Matthew's motor skills and socialization and play skills, while speech therapy enhances his communication skills with other people.
With our case, no. There were no options because we had to do everything that she wrote down. Occupational therapy at speech na una niyang nirecommend, kailangan talaga ni Matt because he was delayed talaga dun sa dalawa. So I knew that we had to do everything na prescribed niya.
After 3 years of therapies, Catherine is positive that Matthew's condition will improve.
Well, it's improved a lot actually. Over the years, siguro he's matured now, and then his social is medyo mababa pa rin compared to his academics. His grades are nagulat lang ako because it's super high now. His math is 100. He's in a regular school now. He's surviving. So, to my surprise talaga na yung delays niya, at 3 years old, nag-shoot up lahat ng delays niya. We went to her last March. We saw her again. And then sabi niya, she could see Matt as one of her patients na would somehow recover.
I think if there's any bright spot in the stories of autism that we've heard, I'm sure Doc, you'll agree, it's the fact that more and more parents like Mrs. Garcia are now more aware and they're looking out for the symptoms of this condition.
Yes, that's right. And of course, in any health conditions, early intervention is always crucial. So we'll talk more about autism and how it can be managed or treated after this short break. Let us know what you think and we'll give you the answers in just a bit. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.